The moment you start the game, you need to find some ingredients. One of them is liana. It works like a rope and you can find it on these trees covered by leaves. The second one is stick. You can find it on ground. And the third one is small stones that can be acquired by harvesting bigger stones. The first tool you need to make is stone blades that can be crafted by putting two small stones next to each other. By using a blade stone, you can cut down trees. However, I don't recommend it in the long term. By putting one stone next to a stick, you can have a stone axe and use that to chop down trees. Whenever you have a long stick, you can put it on your crafting table, or in this case, better say crafting stone, like this, and then put a stone blade next to it and add a rope to it, and now you have a stone spear. Now you can go for hunting. Other necessary items that you can craft is by putting a stick next to a rope, you can make a wick torch, but we don't talk about it for now. If you put two extra stones next to it, you can make an axe, my favorite tool, and go and chop down as many trees as you like. But stones are not the only ingredient to make tools. When you hunt an animal and you harvest it, keep in mind, in order to harvest animals, you need to have a knife. In this case, a stone blade. Otherwise, you can't harvest it. To harvest a big mammal like a tapir, you get lots of bones. And now you can use those bones to craft new tools. For example, if we put two stones next to a rope and a stick, we can make a bone axe. If we put a bone next to a rope, we can have a bone knife. As I mentioned before, if you put a stick and a rope next to each other, you can craft a wick torch, which you can use it to go out and harvest honey and ants without the fear of getting stung. However, I don't recommend that. When you are searching, you will definitely find wood resin on trees. If you put it next to a stick and a rope, you can make a torch, a real torch, a good and useful torch. If you want to be like Robin Hood and want to hunt down animals with bow, you can put a rope next to a long stick to have your bow. How to get the arrows? Well, first you need to hunt down a bear. Any bird, it doesn't matter as long as it's covered with feather. When you harvest it, you get feather. And when you put two feathers next to a small stick, you can have an arrow. Like this. Now you are ready to go out and hunt down animals like you are Robin Hood or Rambo. It doesn't matter. But not gonna lie, in my opinion, this is the worst weapon / tools that you can make. In order to fish, you can put your bone needle on your crafting stone to have a bone hook. But what about the rope? Well, go around these big trees. If you search around, you might find these Brazilian nuts. Yeah, pick them up and harvest them. It gives you a Brazilian seed and a Brazilian nut bowl. Now, put a long stick on your crafting stone. Put the Brazilian nut bowl next to it. Put two feathers next to them. And make your fishing rod by adding a rope. Now you are ready. But before you start fishing, you need bait. You can use larvae, mushrooms, and insects. But don't forget to first put your bone hook on the fishing rod and put your bait on your bone hook. Now everything is ready. Go for the fishing. Now I'm fishing.